I've always struggled with fear. If I had a solo in band, I'd panic and mess it up. If we had an event at my church, I'd sit in the corner and refuse to participate. I let fear and anxiety hold me back from doing things I really wanted to do. I didn't start breaking out of my shell until I went on a missions trip to Italy for my senior trip. Part of our outreach involved everyone splitting up into 2 groups to perform on the street. One group would sing and play instruments to draw a crowd, and then the other would act out a drama for the crowd. Both of these scared me, but singing seemed easier to do than acting, so I chose to sing. This experience helped start pushing me out of my comfort zone because it really scared me, but I realized I could do it despite my fear. I volunteered to sing with this group again at our senior chapel in front of about 300 middle and high school students and many more teachers, staff, and parents. Then I even went out of my way to sing with a group at graduation. I also happened to be salutatorian of my class, so I had to give a speech at graduation. Public speaking is my biggest fear, so I was terrified, and I was honestly just trying not to turn around and sprint back out the door. However, I powered through the fear and actually did a pretty good job. In my speech, I talked about how my senior year was my journey to finding my voice and overcoming my fears. I said that while I would miss those people that I'd known since preschool, I no longer cared what they thought about me. I said that I used to live in fear of judgment, failure, and attention in general, but that I finally realized that I can be myself and do the things I want to do without having to care about their opinions. By forcing myself out of my comfort zone so many times and finally understanding that the only opinion about me that I should value is my own, I finally managed to overcome my fears. That's not to say that I don't still have fear, because I really do, but I now have better ways to cope with it, and I can finally do the things I want to do and be the person I want to be, despite any fears that I may have along my way. Now that I'm in college, I'm pushing myself even more. I moved 2 hours away from the only home I've ever known, to a college where I only knew 4 people. I joined a new church where I volunteer with a group of kindergarteners every week. Through this church, I also had the opportunity to teach a class one Sunday morning. I've volunteered with kids before, but never in a teaching position. This opportunity gave me my first real experience with teaching, which helped me see that I am capable of teaching. I was worried about my fears holding me back, but now I'm confident that elementary education is the right major for me. After college, I plan to return to the school I attended from preschool through graduation, but this time as an elementary school teacher. I've already been guaranteed an interview, which helps take away my fear of not finding a job somewhere where I'd be comfortable teaching. I continue to push myself to do new things, and I encourage you all to do the same.